All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 27, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And a big loss here as he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
With it is Jackson. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them buy him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wentz going to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I'm here all day. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
50 seconds to Mike. 50. Go. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
82.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Going right side here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what...
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working from the gun, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's make these babies cry.
First down.
Let's make them
Right back to Sanders on first down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.